Three candidates have been duly nominated to contest the September 30 by-election in Northeast St. Ann. They are the Jamaica Labour Party JLP's Matthew Samuda, independent candidate David Fritz Anderson, and Chase Albert Neal of the United Independence Congress. The opposition People's National Party (PNP) has decided to boycott the elections. Based on a preliminary report from the Electoral Office of Jamaica (EOJ), nomination day proceedings went smoothly. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, MP for East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness, and Chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party, Robert Montague, were among the top brass of the JLP who accompanied Matthew Samuda to sign his nomination papers. The JLP stalwarts were also supported by scores of enthusiastic supporters. Addressing supporters at a spot meeting following nomination day, Holness said he is confident Matthew Samuda is the best man to represent the constituency. The governing JLP has held the Northeast St. Ann seat since March 2001. The seat became vacant following the resignation of the JLP's Marsha Smith earlier this month. Prime Minister Holness urged supporters to go out early and vote on September 30.
But we do not take any elections for granted. It don't matter who is running. Our job is to get out all our supporters, all our voters to come and vote for our candidate. So I am charging all of you who are here today that don't just take it for granted. Go out and vote. And more than that, bring your neighbor to vote for Labour.
Holness also reiterated that by-elections will be held in other constituencies. By-elections are expected in South Trelawney and Northwest St. Andrew. On September 21 last year, Marissa Dalrymple Filbert resigned as Member of Parliament for South Trelawney following a damning report published by the Integrity Commission. And in Northwest St. Andrew, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark is expected to vacate the seat at the end of October. Dr. Clark is to take up a position of Deputy Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund.
There are several by-elections that are pending, and others to come shortly. I want to assure the country I've heard some concerns being raised about constituencies that have been without representatives. I too hold that concern. I too share the perspective that as quickly as possible, to maintain the stability of the government, elections ought to be called in those constituencies. It is only the case that Matthew's election is the first to be called, but all others will be called, and in short order. So what does that say to you? Get ready for all the other by-elections to come.
Meantime, Prime Minister Holness says his government has made significant stride in improving the economy. He says the next phase of the mission is to tackle the high cost of living.
Now there is another challenge, and that is, how do we make the cost of living for the people of Jamaica more affordable? How do we make the cost of your schooling, the cost of your health care, the cost of your electricity, the cost of public transportation, the cost of food, how do we make those things more affordable? That is the next mission of the Jamaica Labour Party.